So overall, my thought process is I think it is a good long-term investment if you can afford to lose all of your money. For me, I am fully aware that I can get my face torn off on cryptocurrency. It is essentially one of my largest gambles that I'm making. I'm not even doing much in regards to trading it, meaning if the price goes higher, I'm not necessarily selling it or doing anything like that. Although in hindsight, there were a couple times these past 2 months I really wish I did. Bitcoin's incredibly volatile. This past week alone, I lost about $500 a coin within 30 minutes. You multiply that by 10 coins, which is the size of my futures contract, I lost $5 in a matter of a few minutes. And if you can't handle swings like that on Bitcoin, don't trade it. It is still the wild, wild west when it comes to cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin is still no exception, and you're going to have to deal with some jaw-dropping swings.
I just want all of the money. Do you know what I said? I gotta get the dinero, the cash, and the bread. Money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I want to show you guys how volatile this name is. This contract that I buy, this BTC futures contract, is equivalent to 5 Bitcoin. So it's essentially $50,000 worth of exposure towards Bitcoin. But take a look at this area right here. This occurred Wednesday on news of Chinese announcing a cryptocurrency. Look at the bar between 14 and 1430, and look at this drop. Oh my goodness. So just on one contract, you would have been down almost $3,000. Going out a bit, these fluctuations are not that uncommon for Bitcoin. Look at this bar right here. That's $1,500, I would say, within a very short amount of time on one contract. It's not for the faint of heart.
So why did I decide to buy 2 futures contracts? Well, the main reason is I thought it was a good hedge. There's a lot of uncertainty right now with the Chinese tariffs, how that's affecting the US markets, and honestly, that was a very good bet for a long time. I was able to make a lot of money on Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures. Having said that, the trade is no longer working for me. It's starting to make me feel like we're near bubble territory with this, at least in the short run. Okay, bubble is a bad word because bubble means it's way out of whack with valuations, and I don't feel that way about Bitcoin. But I think there's potential that I could be in a world of hurt, lose pretty much everything that I've gained on it, and basically be a very sad human being holding all this Bitcoin. Basically, my bet was on geopolitical uncertainty, and it had worked out for me. I'm not recommending this for anyone. Please, this is an investment. Once again, it can go to zero. Do your own banking, check to see if you can afford to maybe gamble a little bit on these cryptocurrencies. And please stay away from some of these altcoins. Just don't even consider buying them.
I hope you guys can see this. Maybe my face is in the way, but I'm gonna kick myself if this finally breaks. Last time I swore to myself I'll sell it if it gets to 11,000. Every dollar counts. It's a little too volatile for me now, and I think I'm done with it, honestly. Oh my god, you guys, look at this. I still have one futures contract here, but I literally sold Bitcoin futures like right around here today. That saved me $4,000 at least.
Overall, I'm out of the position mainly because Bitcoin just drops like 600-700 points out of nowhere. No news, nothing to report, but it dropped 600-700 points before you can even get enough information. Way too volatile for me to hold 2 futures contracts. So I closed out one of my coins, and I just got really lucky. I closed it out at a time where it was over 11,000. It dropped to 10,300 within 15 minutes. So overall, I got very lucky. I'm very happy about that. I might buy back into it, but for the most part, I'm already happy with my current position in cryptocurrency, and a 700 point swing like that, that's $3,500. it's a little bit too much. Technical analysis, normal trading strategies, none of that shit really applies or works here. So I might just keep it down to one futures contract from now on.
Just want all